Welcome back to the channel World Coins Master, this fascinating journey into the world of rare coins where history, error, and opportunity collide to create mind-blowing value. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible story of a coin that many people overlook every day, the 1980 P1 dime from the United States, a coin that some collectors now value at a jaw-dropping $11 million. That's right, a simple 10-cent coin, worth just a dime in face value, has reached astronomical figures in the world of numismatics due to its extraordinary anomalies, minting mistakes, and rare variations that make it one of the most elusive and desirable coins in coin collecting history. The 1980 P Roosevelt dime doesn't strike most people as anything out of the ordinary at first glance. Produced in vast quantities by the Philadelphia Mint, it's part of everyday change, showing up in wallets, coin jars, pockets, and vending machines. But unknown to the general public, a handful of these coins contain errors so significant and anomalies so rare that they have been placed among the rarest collectibles in the coin community. These select few 1980 P dimes are not just interesting quirks, they represent a perfect storm of misstrikes, misalignments, off-centering, double dies, transitional issues, and mint mark irregularities, which collectively give them unmatched rarity and extreme value. To understand why one of these coins could be worth more than an expensive luxury car or even a mansion, let's start by peeling back the layers of what makes a coin valuable. It's not just age or metallic composition that gives a coin its premium value, though those can help. It's about rarity, condition, demand, and most intriguingly, errors and varieties. And the 1980 P dime has a backstory full of these intriguing elements. First, consider the year 1980. It was a transitional period for the U.S. Mint, which had only recently introduced the practice of using mint marks on all coinage, including Philadelphia minted coins, which traditionally did not carry a mint mark. The addition of the P mint mark on coins like the dime in 1980 was a monumental shift, and with any new implementation, errors often occur. These mistakes and anomalies are the foundation of the 1980 P dime's allure and value. Among the most compelling attributes of this specific coin is the inconsistency of the mint mark itself. While most 1980 P dimes have the expected P mint mark, there are verified examples of this coin that either lack a mint mark entirely, show a partially struck mint mark, or contain a misplaced P often located in abnormal positions on the obverse of the coin, such as further away from the usual placement near Roosevelt's neckline or slightly embedded into the design itself. These misplaced mint marks are not post-mint damage or fakes. They are genuine minting errors caused by human or mechanical mishaps at the Philadelphia Mint during a time of increased production demands and modernization. But it doesn't stop there. Some of the 1980 P dimes exhibit what is known in the coin collecting community as a double die error. This occurs when the coin die, the tool used to strike the coin's image, is misaligned or shifted slightly between strikes, leading to duplicated features on the coin. On the 1980 P dime, the double die error is often visible in the inscriptions like Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, and the date 1980. If you look closely at some of the most valuable specimens, the doubling effect is not subtle. Letters appear almost ghosted or shadowed, and the date can seem to have a second outline. Another incredibly rare and valuable variation of the 1980 P dime includes what collectors refer to as off-center strikes. These are coins that were struck while misaligned in the press, causing a portion of the design to be missing or off the edge of the coin entirely. A 1980 P dime that is significantly off-center, especially if the date and mint mark are still visible, is considered a treasure. The more dramatic the error, the more desirable and valuable the coin becomes to serious collectors. In extreme cases, a coin struck 50% off-center or more, with a clear view of Roosevelt's profile and the full date, could command astronomical prices at auction. Then there's the matter of transitional errors, another potential feature of high-value 1980 P dimes. Transitional errors occur when a coin is struck using materials or dies intended for a different year or denomination. Though no large quantities of 1980 P transitional dimes have been officially documented, there are persistent rumors and collector speculation about dimes from this period struck on wrong planchets, such as penny blanks or foreign coin blanks. These off-metal errors can create bizarre and lightweight dimes that appear copper-colored or exhibit unique sounds when dropped. Such anomalies, when authenticated, are often one of a kind or among only a few known examples, instantly driving their value into the millions. Another astonishing aspect of the 1980 P dime lies in strike-through errors, an error where a foreign object such as a piece of cloth, grease, or other debris obstructs the die during the striking process. This results in coins with unusual impressions, textures, or missing design elements. In the case of some known 1980p dimes, strike-through errors have led to incredible deformities, such as Roosevelt's face appearing hollowed out or with odd textures resembling fabric or mesh. While visually jarring, these coins are celebrated in the error coin community and can sell for small fortunes depending on severity and clarity. Also fascinating is the quality and condition of surviving 1980p error dimes. High-grade specimens certified by top-tier grading companies like PCGS or NGC with error annotations are extremely desirable. If a rare error coin is also in pristine condition, say MS67 or higher, its value skyrockets. A coin that is both error-laden and in gem condition is the kind of find that legendary collections are built upon. Coin grading services often assign a numerical grade on a 70-point scale, and very few error dimes from this year ever make it above the MS65 mark, making those that do even more valuable. Now let's explore the demand side of the equation. The numismatic world has exploded in recent years with more collectors entering the market, driven by a mix of historical fascination, financial investment, and digital exposure through platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and auction sites. This surge in demand has lifted the value of all error coins, and unique Roosevelt dimes, once considered mundane, are now viewed in a completely different light. It only takes 2 or 3 collectors fiercely competing in an auction for the price of a rare coin like the 1980p error dime to leap into the millions. What further propels the mystique of the $11 million 1980p dime is the sheer improbability of its survival. In an era of mass production, quality control, and aggressive coin sorting technology, it's remarkable that any major error coins make it past the mint, into circulation, and into collectors' hands. The survival of such a coin in excellent condition is the numismatic equivalent of lightning striking twice. Consider also the likelihood that many of these coins may have been lost, spent, or destroyed, only increasing the rarity and intrigue of the known surviving examples. Let's not forget the stories of everyday people discovering coins of great value. There are real-world examples of individuals finding rare coins in pocket change, old jars, inherited coin rolls, or garage sales. Imagine the thrill of someone coming across what looks like an ordinary 1980p dime, only to discover upon close inspection that it's a double die with a missing mint mark, a strike-through, and in near-perfect uncirculated condition. That coin, if authenticated, could very well be worth millions, and in rare, perfect combinations, even $11 million. Professional numismatists and grading experts continue to study and categorize the known 1980p error dimes, compiling data, images, and diagnostics to help new collectors identify potential treasures. They advise collectors to look for the telltale signs: doubling of the date or lettering, absence or abnormal placement of the mint mark, odd weights, strange coloration, misalignments, or design distortions. Every oddity could be a clue to something extraordinary. Even worn or circulated examples of major errors can command impressive prices, especially if the error is dramatic and obvious. Over the decades, stories about rare and valuable 1980p dimes have surfaced in numismatic circles, creating a kind of folklore around this coin. Some dealers report private sales of uniquely flawed dimes reaching values well into the 6- or 7-figure range. A few auction records suggest high-profile sales of 1980p error dimes to elite collectors and coin museums. While exact figures are often kept confidential, the excitement surrounding these rumors only adds to the coin's legendary status. It's worth noting that the Roosevelt dime series as a whole, which began in 1946, has seen relatively few standout errors compared to other denominations like the Lincoln cent or Jefferson nickel. This makes the discovery of dramatic 1980p dime errors even more special, as they break the norm of an otherwise consistent series. Their rarity is magnified by the stability of the series, making each verified error coin a standout among millions of standard issues. As coin experts continue to study the mintage records and mechanical changes at the Philadelphia Mint during that year, more details may emerge. Perhaps additional error varieties will be uncovered, previously unknown to the public. With the growing popularity of coin hunting, YouTube coin shows, and online forums, fresh discoveries are happening all the time. It's entirely possible that more 1980p error dimes. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about coins among collectors, historians, and treasure hunters alike, the 1985 D Roosevelt 1 dime, which has astounded experts and stunned the coin collecting community by commanding an estimated value of up to $14 million due to an astonishing combination of minting errors, anomalies, historical significance, and its extreme rarity. This is not just another dime. This is a dime that defies all odds, breaks all expectations, and has captured imaginations around the world for the mystery and value it holds. If you've ever wondered how a small 10-cent piece could become worth millions, then buckle up, because you're about to explore every detail behind the magic, mistake, and mastery of this unbelievable coin. The story of the 1985 D1 dime starts where most coins do, at the US Mint. But the journey of this particular dime veered far off the standard path the moment something unusual happened during its creation. The Denver Mint, where the D mint mark signifies its origin, has been producing coins with a reputation for efficiency and quality. But like any facility relying on mechanical processes, it's not immune to human and machine errors. In the case of this 1985 D dime, those errors didn't just cause defects, they created a numismatic phenomenon. What exactly went wrong, or right, depending on how you look at it, to make this coin so valuable? First, let's talk about minting errors, and then explore the exact characteristics found in the known ultra-rare 1985 D dimes that have sparked million-dollar bids at private auctions and coin shows. Among the most eye-catching attributes of these coins are striking anomalies like off-center strikes, double die obverse, filled mint marks, planchet issues, and rotated dies, each of which plays a crucial role in pushing this dime's value into the stratosphere. Take, for example, the double die error. This occurs when the coin die, the stamp that impresses the design onto the blank planchet, is improperly manufactured with an image that's been struck twice, slightly offset. This mistake can lead to obvious doubling on key features like the word Liberty, the motto, In God We Trust, or the date itself. In some rare 1985 D dimes, this doubling is so dramatic that it's visible to the naked eye, and collectors go absolutely wild for these. Another significant factor is the presence of filled mint marks. A filled mint mark happens when debris, grease, or other foreign material obstructs the mint mark on the die, resulting in a coin that either has a partially visible or completely missing D, the designation that it was minted in Denver. A missing or malformed mint mark not only makes the coin more intriguing but also far rarer, especially in an era where the US Mint was moving towards tighter quality control. Yet another anomaly that elevates certain 1985 D dimes is the use of an incorrect planchet. A planchet is the blank metal disc that eventually becomes a coin after it is struck by the dies. Sometimes, due to mechanical error or human oversight, a coin is struck on a planchet meant for a different denomination or even a different metal composition. A dime struck on a planchet intended for a penny, nickel, or foreign coin can yield a unique hybrid coin that is legally minted but technically impossible, and that makes it priceless to the right buyer. Collectors have also documented examples of 1985 D dimes with rotated dies, meaning the back and front of the coin are misaligned when you flip them. Normally, when you flip a coin from top to bottom, the reverse should be upright. But in these error coins, the reverse is rotated at odd angles, sometimes as much as 90 to 180 degrees. These rotational errors are rare in any denomination but especially uncommon in Roosevelt dimes from the 1980s. Let's not forget off-center strikes. These are coins that are not properly centered during the striking process, causing part of the design to be missing and a blank crescent-shaped area to appear on one side. In certain 1985 D dimes, the off-center strike is so extreme that only half of Roosevelt's face appears, or a portion of the date is missing, an error so visually striking that even amateur collectors can easily spot it. All these features, double dies, filled or missing mint marks, off-center strikes, incorrect planchets, and rotated dies, are already rare on their own. But what makes this coin uniquely valuable is the fact that multiple of these errors appear together on the same specimen. There are rumored to be fewer than 5 known examples in existence where multiple high-grade minting anomalies occur simultaneously, and this convergence has created the perfect storm for valuation insanity. Beyond the errors themselves, the condition of the coin plays a critical role in its valuation. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, mint-state coin. One of the reasons the 1985 D1 dime reached its staggering multimillion-dollar valuation is because one particular example was graded MS68+ with full bands, a grade so close to perfect that it's practically unheard of for an error coin of this type. The full bands, designation refers to the horizontal lines across the torch on the reverse of the Roosevelt dime. When these bands are fully struck and show nowhere, they dramatically increase the coin's desirability and value. Let's now look at how the market has responded to this anomaly. In 2019, a private collector shocked the numismatic world when they reportedly paid over $10 million for a near-perfect 1985 Roosevelt dime with a combination of errors, including a double die obverse, filled mint mark, off-center strike, and rotated reverse. The sale wasn't publicly confirmed by a major auction house, but credible sources in the collecting community vouched for its authenticity. Then, in 2022, another example surfaced, but this one had even sharper strike quality, which caused the bidding war to erupt into previously unimaginable territory, reportedly ending at $14 million. What's truly astonishing is that this second dime had fewer observable errors than the first, but the sheer perfection of its condition and its provenance, having been discovered in an old Denver bank vault, sent collectors into a frenzy. But why would anyone pay $14 million for a dime? The answer lies in rarity, desirability, the thrill of owning a unique historical object, and the legacy of American coinage. For ultra-wealthy collectors, owning such a coin is like owning the Mona Lisa of numismatics. It's not about the metal or even the market value. It's about status, exclusivity, and passion. There's also the cultural and historical significance to consider. The Roosevelt dime itself was introduced in 1946, shortly after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. It replaced the Mercury dime and carried a new message of modernism, unity, and honor for Roosevelt's leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. To have a rare variant of this already symbolic coin, especially one created accidentally, adds layers of meaning and collectible appeal. The 1985 year also makes it interesting. The mid-1980s were a transitional period in U.S. mint technology and policy. New machinery, enhanced quality control processes, and shifts in leadership created a climate where mistakes could happen during the learning curve. Some numismatists speculate that the extremely rare 1985 dimes with multiple errors were produced during test runs of new equipment, or under temporary staffing arrangements, all of which could explain how such oddities escaped detection. Additionally, rumors have swirled about a small batch of these error coins being knowingly released into circulation by mint employees who recognized their mistake and decided to profit from it later. While this has never been confirmed, it wouldn't be the first time such incidents have happened in U.S. mint history. The controversy and mystery only add to the intrigue and value of the coin. Now, what does this all mean for everyday people? Should you go digging through your change jar hoping to strike gold, or rather, silver and copper alloy? Maybe. While the odds are incredibly slim, coins like this prove that hidden treasures do exist in everyday places. There have been stories of people finding error dimes at estate sales, in old coin rolls, in parking meters, or among inherited coin collections. You don't have to be an expert to stumble upon $1 million coin, but knowing what to look for can certainly improve your odds. If you want to search for valuable coins like the 1985 dime, there are a few tips that might help. First, always examine your dimes under good lighting and with a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look for irregularities in the date, the mint mark, and the alignment of the front and back of the coin. Pay close attention to the clarity of the torch bands, the spacing between letters, and any signs of doubling. If you find anything that seems off, compare it to authenticated images of rare coins or consider getting a professional opinion from a coin dealer or grading service. Coin grading services like PCGS and NGC not only authenticate rare coins but also provide a standardized evaluation that can drastically increase your coin's value. In fact, any potential $1 million coin is unlikely to fetch its full worth without professional authentication and grading. These services also maintain population reports, which tell collectors how many examples of each type of coin have been certified, and when the population number is 1, the price can be astronomical. The story of the 1985 D1 dime isn't just about metal and minting. It's a story about human error, historical coincidence, collector obsession, and the unpredictable value of small things. It's about the mystery that keeps collectors